perspective that you're probably not going to hear in too many quarters today, because it's a very different viewpoint. To tell you a little bit about this, I have to tell you about my own marriage. I was age 20, had just turned 20 when I got married, and my wife Mary was 19, and many people today would go, "Whoa, that's really young." That was 35 years ago. We are as madly in love today as we were when we started, and it's gotten me thinking about the relationship of young marriage to the issue of sexual faithfulness. And I think young marriage can be, and that's a very important can be part of the solution to sexual faithfulness. If you find the right person, and obviously we did, graced by God, I think there are a lot of advantages to getting married young. I can think of some right off the top of my head. First of all, since I got married when I was 20 and my wife was 19, we were married 6 years, had a lot of fun together, had a lot of time together, and then decided to have our first child. Well, she was 26 years of age. We had already had 6 years of being together, lots of time to solidify our relationship. And we had and do have 3 children. They're close to, 29, 27, and 20. And we're now in our mid-50s, and our youngest is about to move out of the house. And we're going, yes, more free time together. And there's a lot of advantages to that. If the Lord blesses us with good health, that means we have many years to enjoy our grandkids and enjoy our own time together. So that's something to think about. Let me give you this thought. The longer you wait, the harder it is to wait. All right, let me say that again. The longer you wait, the harder it is to wait. Relationships naturally take on a physical dimension, and it's very difficult when you're with somebody and you love that person. It's very difficult not to be intimate. And so if it's the right person, and again, that's a big if, there's, I think, some real advantages to getting married young, one of which is a good way to maintain your sexual faithfulness. Neither my wife nor I had sex prior to marriage, and that was part of the reason to get married young. I'll be honest with you. It was. That was 35 years ago. I could also mention to you that we grew together in our marriage because we got married young. I literally moved out of my parents' house, and she moved out of her parents' house the day of our wedding. And so we had wonderful opportunities to grow together, to establish household protocol and etiquette together. It wasn't like I had been living as a bachelor for 8 years and used to live, leaving the toilet seat up and had to readjust when she, we just grew together. There was no adjustment in that sense, and that was a lot of fun to establish our own identity together. So, if you find the right person, and that means somebody that is your life love, you share the same values, but you have complementary personalities. You mesh together well. I don't think there's any reason to wait. I continued my college education and came here to Hope International University at age 20. And so I pretty much all the time I was here as a student, I was already married, and that was just a very different experience. And so I thank God for it. And I think in certain situations, in certain cases, young marriage can be a great answer to the ongoing dilemma of sexual faithfulness.
Well, that's fine by me.